How old was the juvenile?
Uh, it's time 7.
7 years old. And you were convicted of indecent behavior with that juvenile, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are you supposed to have done with a juvenile?
Well, sir, really not really want to talk about that. I know it's your plan. I mean, y'all protocol, but I feel that I've done with court, and I don't want to further incriminate myself.
Okay, when you think you've seen it all, I don't want to further incriminate myself. This Chomo has been in prison for 17 years. You can't incriminate yourself. You've already been convicted. This is his first chance at parole for what he did to his 7-year-old stepdaughter. And I got to tell you, this is one of the crazier parole hearings that we have seen. He is he doesn't want to talk about it, but don't worry, he's found God, he's found Jesus, Jesus found him. They're just as it's a wonderful thing. Don't worry about it, let him out, everything will be okay. Just wait until you see this hearing, and with that, let's jump in.
You're on, okay. I think you're on mute right now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, all right, we're ready to go from Madison Parish.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good. David Augusta, is that your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your DOC number is what?
562791.
Okay, and could I ask anybody from Madison Parish, are you in the room with you?
Yes, sir. Captain Alfreda Jones. I'm over
Okay.
security. I'm in security.
Okay, Captain, thank you for hosting us. We appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Augusta, we're here to because you had asked us for another chance at getting paroled out. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't have anybody to speak on your behalf or speaking against you as far as in person or on Zoom. So we'll go ahead and I want to hear, first off, I want to hear why you feel like that you're worthy of getting this early release. Then I want to hear from anybody there at Madison, the facility that might know you, and then we're going to turn it over to Mr. Tillis to ask some questions. So first off, tell us what you did, why you're there, and why you need to get out.
I gave my life to God, and I do a lot of Bible studies, and I like working out a lot. And I think, like I said, I'm not really a troublemaker. I'm just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But I feel that, by me being here, I got closer to God, and He's changed my life tremendously. And I have a lot of faith in Him as well as my family. A lot of my family has passed on since I've been incarcerated, and I'm still trying to have a speedy recovery, but it's not, coming in as I like, but I'm being patient and putting all my trust in Him, God above, and He's the only one that can work it out for me. I believe that no man has the power to release me, only Him. And I feel that He has me here for a reason, to better shape and mold me as I should have been when I was free out there. And I'm reluctant, to have this done to me because, it really has made me a better person, because I feel, I can do much better. And I've learned since I've been in, learned to know myself by acknowledging Him first and foremost, that He's the only one that can make a better person out of anybody. And I feel that he's done a wonderful job for me.
Okay.
And only through him, that's the only way it's possible. Because he's
Okay.
taught me to be a better person.
All right. Okay, let's hear from the captain there. What kind of fellow is this fellow been at, while he's been in?
Oh, I'm not a captain, I'm a lieutenant. My name Lieutenant Robert Thornton.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, I mean, he's a good person, and what I'm saying is, I didn't even realize, I just got through talking to him, before y'all came on, and I said, what dorm you in, where you came from? And he said, I've been in, J dorm for all this time. And I didn't even know he was in there. That's how quiet he was, because I didn't even know he was in the dorm. But I don't have no problem out of him and stuff. I mean, he down to earth. I mean, I ain't have to give him no write up. He ain't never been in lockdown, and then mostly he just staying out the way. And that's what I like about a person. When they stay out our way and stuff like that, don't give us problems. That's good. That's a good thing on their behalf.
has he had any programs while he's there?
Well, that's the thing about it. We used to have a program, but it faded away for some reason. I mean, we had about 3 different programs, but they just fade away for some oddball.
So you don't offer any programs there?
No, that's the only thing about a lot of guys. They want to get in program and stuff to help them, to pass time and stuff like that. But this place, it just don't have it. And if they can go to a place like Hunt's or somewhere, David Wade, where they got programs at, that'll be better for a person that, they can come up on things and learn about things, He stay out of trouble and stuff. And when they do, like they're in trouble and stuff, and then they got programs that teach you about right and wrong stuff,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Lieutenant. We
Okay.
appreciate that. Okay,
All right.
Mr. Augusta, you never told us why you're there. Before I turn it over to Mr. Tillis, you need to tell us, why are you in jail? Why you been in prison?
I was convicted of a crime of indecent behavior, juvenile.
How old was the juvenile?
At the time, 7.
7 years old. And you were convicted of indecent behavior with that juvenile, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you did, what are you supposed to have done with a juvenile?
Well, sir, I really not really want to talk about that. I know it's your plan. I mean, y'all protocol, but I feel that I've done with court, and I don't want to further incriminate myself. If I had the liberty, I would like to have a lawyer present, but I just don't have that resource at the time, and so.
Okay. Mr. Tillis, I'm gonna turn it over to you for some questioning.
Well, how long have you been incarcerated?
The time now, sir, 17 years.
17 years. Have you
Yes, sir.
tried to get any classes or anything?
Yes, I tried, sir, but at the time that they shipped me here in 2017, and like the lieutenant just said just a few minutes ago, they don't have any programs over here, and I would like to be in some programs, like I said, to pass my time, to make me more a better person. But like I said as before, I found the Bible in my life, and I never was the one really to put the Bible in my life when I was out there in that world, because I was a moving and shaker and going to a job every day, provide for my family, and that's how it was. But since I've been here, I mean, I put the Bible in my life, and God has, I think he's done a wonderful change in my life. And like I said, I've had a lot of family members that passed on, and it's hard dealing with that while being incarcerated, but God has gave me the mental capability to handle situations like that. It's made me more stronger.
Okay, I heard you say that earlier, and I heard you say, and you kind of talked just about yourself. What about the victim? That was your daughter or what?
Was my stepdaughter, sir.
Your stepdaughter? You were responsible for taking care of them?
Yes, sir. I was providing for them, and pretty much did a good job. And like I said, I mean, other people, when me and my fiance at the time, they was in our business a lot. Her family on her side, and things just got out of hand, and here I am. And
17 years. So
Yes,
you're
sir.
saying you're innocent or what?
Well, yeah, pretty much that's what I'm saying. But I mean, that's not the real case right now because everything is done and over with. And like I said, I mean, things happen for a reason. Like I said, I was a moving shake out there in the world, and I really didn't really have time for God. Not to say that I was an atheist or anything, but I was feeling that I could do things on my own. But since I've been here and I've really found God in my life, and like I said, I think he did a wonderful change to me. And like I said, I've lost family members, and most people, they would, like you say, flash out in quotes, but I choose not to do that because I let God handle things now as to where I was handling things myself.
Okay, thank you so much. I have no more questions.
Well,
I have one question. You ever took sex
Yes,
offender
sir.
treatment?
Sir?
Have you ever taken sex offender treatment?
No, sir. I would like to. Like I say, they don't have any programs over here. And
It's hard to consider you without that class. So we need to get you somewhere you can take that class. But yeah, thank you.
yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready to vote.
Okay, let's vote.
My vote is going to be, to deny, because of law enforcement. And, I think you were at a facility that you could have taken some, sexual classes and stuff, but you didn't. And it seems like you're just all about yourself and not thinking about a 7-year-old child. So, my vote is going to be to deny.
Mr. Judge? Excuse me, Mr. Freeman?
My vote is the same, but it's because I think you need sex offender treatment, and I am going to request we move him to a institution where you can get that sex offender treatment and then you can reapply. Well, I'm still not gonna vote for him unless he has sex.
Okay, we got 2 votes that your parole be denied, and my vote is that you be denied for the same reasons. I think you need some sex treatment to start with, and you need to realize you need some victim awareness training to realize that there was a victim in this, and you need to realize just exactly what you did, and I don't think you have. I appreciate the fact you got a better relationship with God, and I congratulate you with that. But I think you got some more work to do. So your parole's been denied at 10:38 in the morning.
Thank you.
Wow, I think we recorded Tillis's first ever mic drop. He actually was on the nose with this. I was so impressed and proud of him. I don't know. Let's see if he can keep this up. This hearing, it took place June 5th, 2025. I'm recording it July 24th, 2025. Thank you, Lady Holly, for pointing out the hearing. Sadly, though, there's no information on the case. I mean, in Lady Holly's doc, it says nothing. There's nothing here. He's 56 years old, but I mean, nothing. There's nothing on him. And the way that they do their parole hearings now, when Miss Renats is not there, there's no one, keeping things in format. It's we don't even know how much more time he has left. We don't know. I mean, they really didn't go over even the basic. Normally, it's like you're supposed to go to the hearing, you say what you're in for, you say the date you're in, you say the charge, what your good time date, full term date, none of that. So I have no idea. We just know what he told us, which is that he's been in there for 17 years. Now, for these type of charges, we've seen everything, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was a 20-year sentence. But again, I'm just guessing. But man, what a clown! I mean, again, you think you've seen it all, and then all of a sudden, you see this: someone in prison for 17 years without taking a single program. I mean, it's like, what? Like, is that even possible? I don't know. Like Madison Correctional Center, it's not one of the main prisons, right? And then you had the jailer there who just went on high lows. I don't know this guy. Woo. So, normally it's just like a concise answer by the lieutenant, whoever's there, will be like, I don't know him. That's a good thing. But here we had all the gossip and everything, and but it's here's the fascinating thing, I think, is I wonder if he had taken programs, if he would have known what to say versus saying what he said now, or if this is the kind of guy that just, I mean, there's nothing up there, there's nothing going on. I don't want to incriminate myself. Oh my gosh, even the words that he said, if it wasn't such a horrific crime, it's just funny, like how pathetic he is. I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. I feel okay. So God is working everything out. I feel He has me here for a reason, to shape and mold me. I'm reluctant to have this done to me, but it's made me a better person. I learned to acknowledge myself. He's the only one that can make me a better person. He's done a wonderful job to me. He can make me a better person. He's talking about God. Mm. This is why it's so important for DAs to show up, really, to just bring in the seriousness, bring in the facts of the crime, like, smack the smile off his face, which at least the denial did quickly smack it off his face. But I just wonder, what is he thinking? Like, okay, you're going to go in there, you're going to talk about how God has changed you, how all these poor things were done to you, these bad things. You were a good provider, you were a good girl, great, great. It's like, at least he had no supporters. It really says something when you're 17 years, you show up for parole hearing, you have no supporters. There's nothing. You're just nothing. You're the last 17 years of your life. No one cares. But the idea, 7 years old, and that's what he's convicted for. Just to think how many victims he must have. And all they gave was indecent behavior with the juvenile, which is definitely a plea deal. But that's it. I don't have anything else. We have it's just one of those hearings. You just couldn't believe what you're seeing, spinning in the chair. He's got the big smile. Like, he actually thought that they were gonna parole him. Get out of here. We have a fact of the day from Lady Holly, which is more people live in New York City than in 40 out of 50 states. So New York is one big apple, home to 8.5 million people. That's more people crammed into one city than 40 other states in the United States. This fact about America is especially shocking, considering that the area of New York City is just under 780 kilometers. At one point in my life, I lived in the Big Apple. I don't know if I've ever shared that with any of you, but it was a long time ago. I have a story, actually, of how I got in the Big Apple. This was during the Great Recession. And I didn't have money to live in the city, but this was a Great Recession. And it's shocking to think that it was just like then, 2006, 2007, that even the city was totally struggling. And there was a brownstone that was struggling. And they needed they needed like a super to be there to handle all the fixing and stuff. And I don't know how to fix things. I am not handy. That's not me. But when I heard that I would get a room in this building to take calls and fix stuff, and it wasn't a lot of, I said, yes, I can fix things. And I got myself my own room in this brownstone on 86th Street, on 80 West 86, between Broadway and what was it, West End. It was on top of an Irish pub. Oh my God, I was in heaven. And it took like I think 2 months until they realized that I had no idea what I was doing. And you know, but I got to live in the city for 2 months. It was really cool. I took advantage of that opportunity. And then I ended up you know, I've lived in many states. I've lived in many states in America. That is one thing that I've had the fortunate. I've been able to see many different cultures, and it's cool. You get to learn a lot about people. It's the beautiful thing about America is every state is so different. Like you have just the different accents and cultures and personalities. It's incredible. I mean, Louisiana, you got it's slower, and even you know, the biggest monsters tend to speak politely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Um, and you go to like Connecticut, New York, Boston, everyone's just yelling at each other. I mean, even like the COs in Connecticut yell at the parole board. They don't hold like the respect. The COs, they don't hold the respect that you see in Louisiana for the parole board. There's like nothing. It's just like these attitudes. It's just, you know, I find it fascinating. Anyways, with that, I'll let you go.
Yeah, I'm ready to vote.
Okay, let's vote.
My vote is going to be to deny because of law enforcement. And I think you were at a facility that you could have taken some sexual classes and stuff, but you didn't. And it seems like you're just all about yourself and not thinking about a 7-year-old child. So my vote is going to be to deny.